So can I also watch on YouTube?
Yeah, you can. It just has like a moment delay. So you
Oh,
can
right. Okay. So let me see if I can join on YouTube as
Can I
well.
also watch on YouTube? We are live. You can. It just has like a moment delay. So you can right. Okay. So let me see if I can
Can I also watch
join
on
on YouTube as
YouTube?
well. Can I also watch on YouTube? We are live. You can. We're live on YouTube. So let me introduce myself. Everyone on Instagram, please join us on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to end this one so I can concentrate. Okay. So good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you are joining us from. My name is Kome Olori. I am the founder of She Dares to Succeed. She Dares to Succeed is a community for women entrepreneurs. We're based in the UK, but it is global. So wherever you are,
We're global, baby.
global. You are welcome to join us. I have today a very well. She's my friend, so I feel like I know her story, but we're going to try to introduce her for everyone. Her name is, well, everybody knows her as April Labo. Her name is Lola Komolafe. Even though everyone knows her as April, Lola is an incredible businesswoman. She has a fantastic amount of drive. She has been on a very interesting business journey. And the whole point of today is to, first of all, launch her fitness line, which you're going to hear everything about, but also to learn a little bit from Lola and just know, where she's been coming from and how we can do the same thing. I'm adding myself into this.
You that
How,
you're a boss lady. We're
how,
not on the same level, I beg, come here.
how
And
you
you have
can do,
4 hours to thorough.
how you can do the same thing. So I'm going throughout this whole live, I'm going to be asking her to drop nuggets. I'm going to be asking her some personal questions to see if she will give us some like inside trade secrets. So I hope that you enjoy this interview. If you are new to this channel and you have never seen us, I hope that you like what you see today and that you hit the subscribe button
Please
and
subscribe. Help our
so
ministry to
that
grow.
so that you see more and more of this content. Hey, let's get into it. As in, I'm actually so excited. How are you?
Well, thank you. I feel blessed. I was sharing on my stories this morning, like I feel blessed to be where I am today. I feel blessed to be surrounded by an amazing community. I think the success of April Lab has been rooted in a community because what you give is what you get.
Yeah.
If you give to people, you receive from people. If you're if you're really passionate about helping people, people will be gracious to you. It just comes naturally. So I'm really happy. And I'm really proud of the April Lab brand. I'm proud of our team. Um, I'm just so thankful to God to be here today and sharing the story.
All right, that story. So I feel like I know a bit of your story. So I'm going to try to pretend not to know anything. So don't feel like, why is Kome asking me this? Like she knows this already now.
Okay.
It's because a lot of people that are going to be joining, some of them have never seen you. Some of them have seen you. Some of them love you, but they still don't know about your story. So tell me, like before April Laugh, what were you doing? Who were you?
Ah, I mean, how do you mean before April? You mean before starting?
Before starting all of this,
Oh,
what was your reality like? Who were you? And did you
so
know you were going to become an entrepreneur?
well, I've always been a hustler. Well, I they told us to stop using that word hustler because
You've
it's
always been
the real meaning is
industrious.
negative. But I've always been very business minded because I remember when I was in uni and I was baking cupcakes. And the first day that I baked cupcake, there was no ovens in uni. We had stoves, and so we put sand in the pots and layer the pot with sand, put the pot on the oven, and we made cupcakes. And the smell was all over the hostel. and people were saying, "Oh, please, can I have some? Can I have some?" That's how we started. I started a cupcake business, and within weeks, we went from buying little bowls of flour to buying bags of flour. And I had to tell my roommates to please join this business because this business is looking very promising. And well, we had to stop because of school, because it was getting into the way, and we don't have enough we back then we didn't have so much noise about being an entrepreneur now. I mean, then, because it would have been very easy to easily leave school, no job search, and just transition into the baking bit. It would have been fantastic because I had the opportunity right there in front of me. People went from baking, from asking for cupcakes to asking for birthday cakes in the hostel. So I think that was my first business experience, to
Yeah.
actually sell something and make some money. So it was fantastic. So on leaving school, I was still looking for work as a normal Nigerian graduate. Went for NYC, was earning 30K per month, and all those suffering and silence kind of jobs until I started living a healthy lifestyle. I think that's exactly where the journey began. So I went from being overweight to losing weight and sharing my story on Instagram many years ago. I think about 8 years ago or 7 years ago. Yeah, I think 8 or 7 years ago. So I went on the weight loss journey. I started sharing my gym posts, my workouts, just inspiring people, motivating people that if I can do this, you can also do this. And maybe I had like maybe 100 followers or something. It was just maybe like close friends and maybe random people that you meet on Instagram that were just cheering me on my journey. And I remember having my first 1,000 followers. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. 1,000 followers. This is so cool. And in the search of looking for healthier breakfast options, because then I was still in Lagos. So in the search of looking for healthier breakfast options, I started Guilt Free Kitchen. And I was baking banana bread. I was baking muffins, breakfast muffins, baking granola, baking cookies. And the first day I made my own banana bread, someone said, "Oh, can you please bake for me?" The same scene, the same scenario from the hostel, but from a physical perspective to virtual. So someone just asked me, "Oh, can you please bake banana bread for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Will you be able to pick from my house?" So, yes. So from customer number one to, I think at some point I was making like 250K weekly from just baking, and I had a full-time job back in Lagos. So on relocating to join my husband in the UK, I had to stop everything. So I feel like at some point I always have to quit to move to a bigger space or to do something bigger than my passion. So on relocation, I just had to leave everything. I resigned on my job and I was just like, starting again. This is very interesting. I went from making my own money to looking for work in England. And I think
I
my
want you to tell us
first
about that job.
my first job, I mean, after applying for so many jobs and just getting sorry, I eventually got one through an agency. So I was working at DHL, and I think they were paying me about £6 per hour. Yeah, I think I was, because I was an admin person, so I was earning about £6 or £7 per hour. But it was something because you know, like earning something for yourself, you're not just helping yourself, you're helping your family as well. And the bundle of the work is not just depending on the man going to work. So I was happy to be going to the job. However, while going, I started writing again and journaling my back in the UK experience, telling people what I was up to, and miraculously, Brian came into the scene. So, with Brian and pregnancy, I started sharing my pregnancy journey.
I remember.
Sharing,
I tell
yeah,
you how I remember it. I remember one crazy girl that was heavily pregnant. And everybody, well, I didn't even know you personally, right? And I wasn't big on social media at the time.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't on Instagram, I was more on Facebook. Well, I remember somebody, I can't, do you know right now, I can't remember who it was, mentioning that, have you seen this crazy girl? And the person showed me your video at the time with your long tummy, using dumbbells. And I was like, so I didn't have a child at the time, or I think I was just about to.
Yeah.
And I just thought, what a crazy girl this is. So that was how I even first saw you. And then I don't even know from there. So you were that crazy girl. What made you to start sharing? Because obviously, first of all, as African women, a lot of our pregnancy is hidden.
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
I'm
I
even
was
one of
coming to
those
that as
people
well.
here and I appear with a baby. Do you get? So first of all, it's very strange to see African women, pregnant, like for some reason. Secondly, to even now start exercising, because I thought, the notion has always been that when you're pregnant, you don't do anything. You just cross your legs, hang
And
your hands, and just
and
stay in one place, because any little thing you
your
do,
baby will drop.
something will happen. So seeing you, it was shocking. So what made you start to share videos of yourself while pregnant, that pregnant for that matter,
Yeah, I
and
think
your first baby? So you weren't even experienced per se.
yeah, I think I've always been a sharer because I just see myself as I see every stage that I am in life as an opportunity for other people
Mhm.
to know more about God and to know that God exists. So I was honestly just sharing out of, okay, this is my added blessing, and I want you guys to be part of my journey. But the exercise part of it, because I've always been fit farm. And I didn't want pregnancy to now hold me back to say, oh, because you're pregnant. And because I know that as Africans, they don't work out when they're pregnant. And I'm just trying to tell them that you can actually do this with nothing happening to you or your baby. You're actually fine working out when you're pregnant. It's for you, you're doing it for you, you're doing it for your baby, etc. So it was in the middle of sharing that I think it was just randomly that I shared my husband's transformation picture because I've helped him to lose, because I just helped him to lose weight and he lost 40 kg in 8 months. So I just randomly shared that, oh, you guys, I don't think I've shared this before, but this is my husband and I helped him to lose 40 kg in 8 months. And I was, oh my gosh, how did you do it? How did you do it? What did you do? And I had my first, I had Toby, we're not friends. We're now friends now. And she's a coach on April app. And Toby contacted me saying, oh, I really like what I see on your page. Can you please be my coach? And I was chilling on the sofa with Akone. I said, Akone, come and look at this girl. She said I should come and coach her. Like we both had a laugh, like, so she doesn't know what to do to work out, or she doesn't know how to lose weight. Like, why is she asking for you to coach her? And something just said, why not reply her? Like, you never know. So I replied her, and of course, with the way she asked, if she was asking for a professional advice, like, oh, please guide me, how you helped your husband, come and help me too. And I think I asked her to pay 25,000 naira, which is about 50 pounds or less now. And she was very excited. So from Tobe, so for one client to 10 to 100 to thousands, and here we are.
I like the way you just chip it in, like, to thousands. That's how real boss ladies. They don't make a big deal out of it. You just see them, to thousands. I like the story. But one question, when Africans start losing weight, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical,
Yeah.
but when Africans start losing weight, it's like your husband, people start asking, are you sick? What's
Yes.
wrong?
Had
Why are you,
yes,
why are
yes.
you losing weight? So I can imagine him losing so much weight in 8 months. He would have just been like, and
Oh,
then people will be asking,
like
what's going on? Is your wife not feeding you?
great. Those were the questions that he was being asked. Like, I think we actually went to visit his brother, and he called him aside, like, are you okay? She was okay. Yeah, it's fine. He just lost weight. We'll travel. We're traveling to we're traveling to Yankee, and for every step to like, try. Oh, what happened to you? It was because the picture on his passport is still the same one when it was really overweight. So for every time we travel, we always get the question, what did you do? Oh, yeah, she did it. That's my wife. She's the one that helps me.
Wow.
So,
Wait, you know what? Because I've been on your program, right? I know that people actually eat. So can you just let them know?
oh, at the door. Hold on. Sorry.
This is live. Welcome to live.
Sorry, guys.
So I
Okay.
was gonna like, because I've been on your program, like I know that people eat, right? But there's still a lot of people that have that preconception that because you are losing weight, you don't eat. Like you
Yeah,
just open your mouth to the
you
wind
have to
every.
drink tea from
Mm,
morning from
no,
morning till
you open
night.
your mouth to the wind and then the weight just drops off. So can you just, respond to that? Like, what's your program like
Okay.
for people who have never been on that kind of weight loss journey?
Right. So on the Lifestyle Change in April, we encourage you to eat and lose weight because when it's a lifestyle change, right, it becomes like a permanent result to achieving your weight loss goals than yo-yo dieting because research has shown that people that yo-yo diet, like maybe you went through some shakes or some teas, the weight will fall off, but you're going to gain it back times three when you start eating your normal meals. So what we encourage is to advise our clients on more tips on nutrition, on portion control, on exercising. African women see exercising like a taboo. I don't
Well,
know.
I think we weren't raised to, and I keep saying I don't want to be stereotypical because I know some people were active as as young children, as teenagers, but I think that a lot of us were never encouraged to be active. This is not just about running or jogging or
Mhm.
whatnot, but just to incorporate it into your lifestyle. What
Yeah.
I kind of imagine was the norm for a lot of people
Mm,
is you heap a bowl of rice in front of you, you demolish it, but they never actually tell you that you're supposed to exercise.
right.
So when you make the actual, the casual person, the person has never had to run a mile in their life,
Yeah,
unless something is chasing. Do you remember that adage that says nobody runs in daylight unless something is chasing them?
exactly.
You get.
Like we've had clients that will say, "Oh, can I just can I just do your meal plan? Like I don't like exercising." I'm like, "No, it's not like you don't like exercising. You haven't figured out what you love to do. It's very, very important. Some people love dancing, like they can dance for hours. It's a form of cardio. Some people love swimming, some people love cycling. Some of us love running. I love heat, I love running, I love jump ropes, I love burpees. I love the likes of anything that will make my heart go bish 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 bish. So you have to figure out the type of routine that you enjoy, that you know that you're not going to need any harassment before you get it done. So until everyone gets to that stage of making exercising part of the everyday routine, whether you're pregnant or breastfeeding or a new mom or single or whatever it is or you're busy, you can never be too busy to take care of yourself. I always tell my clients, as long as you have the time to brush your teeth every morning, you should have the time to work out. And it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be sweating for 10 hours at the gym. You can work out at home. Like we presently have on the live workout sessions. We work out 11 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day.
I
And
even
people
want to ask you about that. So before you
people
delve
turn it
into
live every day. So you have to make it a habit. It's a very good habit. And for me, I think it's like an addiction because I just love working. I love the energy it gives me. I love how it makes me so happy. Like I can complain from morning to night that, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm
so
exhausted.
tired.
I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. But trust me, a now workout would change everything
Let me
because
ask
of
you.
the happy hormones.
So
Yeah.
first of all, when you were saying that you find what you love to do, For you, I know you love burpees and running. And I remember when I was on your program, I'm like, April is looking for who she will kill. She will now come with one challenge and say, oh, this month, we're going to be running 100 kilometers. In my mind, I'm thinking, you are who? But also, I found what I like doing. I'm not as, as addicted as you are. But what I wanted to say is, for everybody who comes on the lifestyle change, you can
They
see
eventually find what they love to do.
exactly, and that's where that leads me into your daily workouts. Where did that idea come from?
Okay. So it happened, it actually happened before lockdown, right? So I think it was in March. So, we always have different challenges on our Instagram page, etc. And yeah, it was in March. I think it was before my brother went missing. Yeah, it was before. I was just, I'm trying to remember what happened now, like vividly trying to remember what happened. But I remember I was meant to go running outdoors. And oh no, we started a challenge. Aha, so this is how it happened. So I put out a challenge that we're running 100 kilometers for the month of March, right? And that means I have to, because I'm the creator of the challenge. My husband said, don't go and disgrace yourself. Make sure you put in work. So when he comes back from work and I put the kids to bed, I go running for an hour. So on this day, I think it was raining. It rained the night before. So I thought, oh gosh, it's raining again tonight. What am I going to do? Let me run indoors. So I ran indoors and I posted it on my page. Oh, maybe 90 kilometers to go. But guess what? I ran this indoors. And then I realized that for the rest of the week, I was running indoors and I ran about 30 kilometers. And I shared it again on my page. Like, you have no excuse. Oh. If your weather is shitty, you can run at home. Maybe you should try it. So people started trying it. And then I think the Monday, and then the Monday I recorded a video for my YouTube channel indoor. I actually recorded the 5 kilometer run for about 30 or 35 minutes. So my husband held the camera, and then the Holy Spirit just said, why not go live on your page? Like, why not connect with people to let them actually see you in action instead of the recorded version? So I went live, and to let people know, okay, I'm going to go running. I'm going to start the run. If you want to join me, that would be great. So a couple of people joined. And then the next day, my husband said, oh, you can do it again now. Like, yesterday was fun. Like, you can go live again. And so I started going live every day in March, and we completed the 100 kilometer indoor running. It was fun. We went from our 10 people going live to actually having a big ass party of like 800 people joining me live to run indoors. So after March, and then people started asking, so what's like, are you just going to leave us hanging? What's going to happen to us now that the challenge is over? And I said to my husband, like, people are asking what's next. Like, what's actually next? Like, we can't just leave them hanging. And then COVID was now coming into play because, it happened deeply in the UK before Nigeria. So I now said, why not? Why can't I charge people? Like, it can be a small plan on its own. Like, I told you, I was asking you, like, Kome,
Yeah, we discussed it, but I mean, people
yeah.
don't
I
narrate your story.
to my husband that, like, how much do you think we can charge people to pay a membership, like a monthly membership or something? And we were just going back and forth about it until we decided it was going to be £10 every month and a 12-week plan of £30 um per 12 weeks. And a lot of people were happy, like, oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. So we started building the live workout community, and it's just grown.
I like how it's been organic. I mean,
Yes.
it was something that happened organically. It wasn't something that you had gone off to think about. I think the monetization aspect was good, that the monetization came after it had already,
Yes.
the community had already liked what you were doing and they
Yes.
wanted to be part of it.
Yes.
And one thing, as you've been talking, I keep hearing your husband's name.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Like this, this husband is incredible.
It
He's
is.
so, and we just want to say thank you to him because not a lot of women can
Yes.
boast or attest to the fact that their husbands support them. And that was
Yes.
going to be my next question. Like, you have two children. We all know baby flu. If you
Yes.
don't know baby flu, it means that you're not on this planet. You need to
You
know
don't
baby
know if you
flu.
don't, baby
He's
Floyd
that
is
baby of the
more
year.
popular than me.
Yes. And so we know you have two children. We know you have a thriving business. But I know that you are busy. How
Yes.
do you manage it all?
You know, one of my clients sent me a message. She said, "See how you're just looking younger. See your arms, Kai. God bless your husband for allowing you to shine."
Oh.
And I said, "Yes." Like, I actually, when I read that message, I went to Miss Akodi. I said, "Have I been lacking in saying thank you in recent?" Like, is my thank you deep enough? He said, "Yeah, why? What's wrong?" And I'll read the message to him and say, yeah, but that's actually how it's been. I mean, I'll say that Akoni is not like your typical Nigerian man
Grand husband.
because I've seen Nigerian husbands, and I'm very sorry to say, most of them are not progressive.
That's
No,
putting it mildly.
it's just that's just putting in mind, like, most of them are not progressive. So to actually watch your own wife succeed, I'm sure it will be something hitting them in the brain, like, oh no, 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 this is not. I mean, it's meant to, I just feel like Akoni is such a blessing to me because there is no project that I've told him about. There's no idea that I bring to him that he'll rub it off. He'll let me know, like, because he's from the consumer side of things, and he'll always tell me the truth. He doesn't cut corners. He'll tell it as it is. So he'll let me know, okay, if this is going to look like a challenge, or if this is very exciting, let's get excited together. And most times he's very excited with anything that I'm doing. And he's very supportive. He's very supportive to the core in terms of being at home because I am very busy. And he knows. However, there was a point in our marriage when being busy was affecting us as a couple because guess what? I'm always on my phone, responding to notifications on Instagram, responding to emails, responding to everything. And he just said, okay, this is going bad. I like that you're busy, but this is going bad. This is affecting me. Are you married to your phone now? Like, it was a honest conversation. And I didn't even realize that I was that deep into my phone. But I just had to let him know that, okay, the business is growing and we have so many clients, we have so many people that we're managing. And then he said, the business is growing, it's good now, but have you thought about the day you're going to sign up 100 clients in a day, or the day you're going to a company is going to call you that we need your services and you need to train 1,000 people? Like, have you thought about, like, do you have that vision somewhere? Because it's not going to be you doing that then.
Yeah.
So you need to organize what you're doing. You need to, what's that word
Structure.
now? You need to structure your business. And I said, how do you structure? Akoni like, he just told me, okay, so what's the first step? So customer contacts you. What's next? You send a meal plan. No, 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 no. Customer contacts you. You call them. You speak to them on the phone. You send a meal plan. You make them accountable. So we actually had to document the process from meeting you, sending a DM or sending an email to responding to everything.
Mhm.
Now we have the different stages where people now handle, so I can have some boss time, if that makes any sense.
You know what? Before we speed on through, because I
Mhm.
think this is the point where we're already dropping the key nuggets to growing a successful business.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you said that I really like was the fact that you have support. Yes,
Yes.
yours for
It's
you,
actually very important.
it's very important. For you, it's in form of your husband first of all, right?
Yes.
But there's some women who either are not married or their husbands are not progressive, if we're
Mhm.
putting it in a very polite way.
Yeah.
Um, and you still know that you are passionate about what you want to do. You're really, really interested in building a successful business, then you need to find support one way or the other.
Mhm.
Now, April, hold on, I'm about to plug this. Okay. So if so if you are looking for support, this is my opportunity to add the jingle. So if you're looking for support and you know that your husband is not enough, or maybe you're not even married, then we have a community for you. April is in our community. I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
we got you.
Yeah,
We
eh?
got you.
No, April, see, don't let me be razzed on this live. Don't let us show ourselves. But we have your back, right? So if you're looking for a community where you can be yourself, you can build a successful business, I want you to either send a message after this to join the Shides community,
Yeah.
where you will not be living the expectations that others are forcing on you. You
Yes.
get to be you. And I
Yeah.
think that's one thing, Lola, that you've done. A lot of people are building businesses because of what people say is relevant. You
Yes.
took something that was natural to you and you've turned it into a business, right? So you have great support, but also you have structure in your business, which is also important. you know
Very
you
key.
you find a lot of people who their businesses have great potential, but because they've
Yes.
never
Great
added structure.
potential to grow. But
Exactly.
because I don't know, I've had a conversation with someone before, and I was just trying to structure her business for her, and she was just doubting the fact that she could structure her business. Like, why will I share my password with a total stranger? Why
Because you
will
need
I?
time.
You need your wings to grow.
You need your brain to be able to cool down sometimes to even think. I
Yes.
think, you know what? So I am all for running lean when you're starting up. I don't want you to go out and spend stupid money hiring everybody that, could help you. But structure does not mean spending stupidly.
Yep. Yep.
Structure means understanding where your business is going and being able to create something that will allow you step back.
Absolutely.
Babe, when you went to Greece, didn't I send you a message and say, what happened? People went on mini honeymoon. I mean, that's something that anyone should be able to do. You should be
Yes.
able to step back from your business.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit more. I like, I keep saying I like, I like. So the everyday workouts is amazing. But this our fitness, this is our Ashwebi, the fitness line.
Yes.
Where did that come from? Because I mean, anybody who sees you will be like, is this woman not tired? Is she
Yes.
not satisfied with where she is? But you keep raising the bar.
Yes.
So fitness line, how far?
The funny thing is, we've actually tried to do a clothing line for April before, and it failed completely because it wasn't the right product and it wasn't the right fit.
Mhm.
However, it's been on my mind to have not just a fitness line, but to have a workout bra. It's actually been on my mind. And you remember we were talking about this last year when you said, "Oh, like don't worry, this will happen." And I said, "I don't have money." Oh.
No, no. Shall I narrate the story how I remember it? Shall
And I said, "I don't
I
have
tell you
money.
how I
Oh.
remember it?
Come here, I don't have money for all these things that you're talking, all these big, big things that you're talking, because I have because when we did the first clothing line, which was just t-shirts with different workout slogans on
I
them,
remember that
we
one.
contacted a few suppliers about the workout bra, and then I don't think I've even okay, I think we've had Brian, and we contacted a few people, suppliers, and it was just ridiculously expensive to start. And I was just like, where are we going to get this kind of money from? And how much profit are you going to make from starting off with so much? Right. So I just wrote off the idea. However, there was a day I posted I just completed my workout, and I posted it on my Insta stories, and Kome said, "Ha, babe, this bra and leggings, it should be." Like, this should be your brand. And I said, okay. So I just
It's
put that on.
always Kome is always talking, as in
I just, Kome will always bring you one random big idea that you be scared, like, okay. So I just put it on my to-do list, like, okay, maybe in the future when I actually have money, because it was stuck in my head that you need a lot to start up or to fund that type of business. And then one of our clients on the Life Search in Jude Pro, she also had the same vision that Kome had. So it was becoming very embarrassing. Like when you have people around you that are telling you to do something to push yourself, and you're just like, oh God, not again. But Kiki will come to me and say, April, so what's up? Like, what's up with the bra? What's up with the bra? What's up with the leggings? Where is your headband? She's always asking me. And then the lockdown happened, and we now have this amazing community.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I remember the first time we reached 500 people, and I said, eh? 500 people on a live workout? Are you actually kidding me? So Kiki now came back and said, um, April, I'm seeing from your videos, why are you people working out with t-shirts, oversized t-shirt? Like, where is the bra?
grandma t-shirts. Oh gosh.
Oversized or man's t-shirt. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I always see them. I always see them. Like, why are you dressed like this for a workout? Why? So the idea for the fitness line came into play. And this is why it's so important for you to surround yourself with people that are not competing with you.
Tell me.
See, they see your potential, right? And they're happy to see you succeed. There's no business that I've done that Kome hasn't supported me. There's no products that I've
I'm about
sold.
to start blushing. Like,
Oh,
oh my
shut up.
God.
There's no business there's no products that I've sold or anything that I've done that Kiki hasn't bought from me to give away to people, that Tobe hasn't bought, that Yimika hasn't. Like, I'm surrounded with such an amazing set of women that they're just waiting for what's the next thing? What are you doing next?
What do you want us to buy next?
What are we buying next? So it's amazing. And to actually think that I'm the only girl. And I used to think that, oh, it would be so nice to have a sister. But now I'm just so blessed to be surrounded by an epic community of women who are not just sweating daily with me, but are actually interested in another woman's growth. And you know what this has taught me in my journey? Because I didn't grow up like this. I didn't grow up in the era of women supporting women, women cheering each other up. I grew up in I went to a girls' school, and we like I grew up in a setting where girls were competitive against each other
I went
because,
to girls' school too.
because
We
of
all
grades.
like each other.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous. So I still had that kind of mentality growing up, and just looking at another woman's success and thinking, oh, what is she doing like somebody has not done before? Until I found myself doing business and getting such a fantastic support. And it's impossible for you to, what do they always say? There's something they always say. Oh, I can't remember now. An empowered woman empowers other people.
Do you
So
know what?
that,
Before we even continue talking about the women aspect of it,
yeah, yeah,
today, just before I was about to come on, somebody reminded me about some drama that happened um, with you a long time ago.
right.
You probably know what we're talking about, but I'm not even going to go into it.
Okay.
And what I remembered as I was responding to her, and I said, the Lola that people talked about then, she has grown since then. She's not that same person. And the person said, oh, right, yes, we fall and we rise again. But why I'm bringing up this story is that I don't want people to look at you and think you've never had struggles, that it's just been pleasant.
Rosy
No,
and pleasant.
You just woke up one day, started a business, and I think it's very important for us to also introduce that into this conversation, because some people get discouraged because things start looking challenging, because people are dragging them on the internet. I do you know, as I was dressing up for this, I said, if nobody has dragged you onto the internet,
You
you've
haven't made
not
it.
started now. That means you're still a small fish. They've not yet noticed you,
Yeah.
right? And it still attests to the fact that as much as we're talking about women who support you, there are also women who, so not exactly in your situation, but there are also women who are just by the side waiting for the person to fail.
Yes. And I
And
think
it's so
can't
sad
you can't avoid that in life.
at all.
Not everyone is going to root for you. Not everyone is going to be happy with your progress. Even some family members are not happy to see you succeed. So how much more strangers on the internet that you don't know?
Sure. But I don't want people to think that, oh, you had it pleasant. That's why she's successful, because her story is different. You know, we have this, and this is not stereotyping anybody. This is, some people have that assumption that you are successful because you are different.
Hmm.
You have it easy, like it dropped into your lap.
Wow. Wow.
So, in fact, I don't know anybody who works harder than you. And this is putting it out there. Like, I don't know any woman, even in business, that works. Even there, sometimes I'm sleeping. What time was it we were talking this morning? Was it not 5 a.m.?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we're chatting at 5 a.m. in the morning. Anybody who hears that will be like, don't you sleep? But the truth is that for you to build a successful business,
You can't get much sleep, to be honest.
you are working. So
Yeah.
you know what? I don't even want to attest for you. So tell us what it has been like, reality wise,
Yeah.
work that goes into it. We're looking at you looking fine, but what happens, behind the scenes?
Ah, it depends on what you want to know.
I want to know basically the emotional aspects. First of all, the emotional aspect of just knowing that you have so much work and
Yeah.
you are different things to different people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there was a day I had a moment. I'm happy that Rolly is here. Hi, Rolly. There was a day I was about to go live for a workout, and someone just asked me, we always chat, we always we always have a a chat session. It can come randomly, it can come Holy Spirit led, it can come anytime. And someone just asked me, I go live, check up on people. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And someone just said, Hi April, how are you? And I just said, I think I'm not okay. And I just started crying.
Oh, I know.
Just live. And I was just said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And they said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, vent. What exactly is wrong with you? Because I just simply told them, like, I can't come on
Yeah,
live.
me go Thierry, what's this? And I'm the one that asked the question.
I can't come on live with you guys and not be honest with you, because when you're building a community, you're building people like your sisters, you're building people like your neighbors that you can hear, how far? Hey, that's what a community is all about. It's not just about selling a product to them and having 1 million people subscribe to it. No, it's actually about helping people to get results. So I felt like it would be unfair of me to come on live every day looking bubbly and looking like a strong superwoman. And I'm not happy within.
You just
And what happened that day, which boils down to the question you're like, the people that are lacking from my being busy, and they're just the kids, because you always have the mom guilt come once in a while. So it was during lockdown. Maybe they wanted my attention, and Brian was being, oh, I don't want to go upstairs. Oh gosh, mommy needs to work out. It's almost 11 o'clock. Compulsorily put Flo to bed. You must take a nap. Say, I need this 1 hour to go live. And Brian said, so I was just stressed and feeling guilty, like, oh my gosh, this is actually meant to be their time. And I'm stealing this time away from them to go live with complete strangers who don't know what's going on in the background. Yeah. And I actually shared it with them, like, oh, this is what happened. They said, oh, you can actually like let them join in live, but I know my children, they want to exercise with me, so I'll just rather have that peaceful moment to do the 1 hour workouts and call it a day. But it was it was a great experience to share, because most of the people on our plan or our community are moms like me who juggle so much. And I'm sure some of them wonder, how do you do it? No, we just don't wake up and become superheroes. We actually have responsibilities that are bigger than work. But if you have a schedule and you're able to manage your time properly, time management is key. You're able to manage your time properly, it becomes seamless ish.
Ish. Ish.
Ish.
Thank you so much for sharing that story. Um, a lot of the times, we've spoken sometimes where my house is like, a hurricane hits it, and I'm sitting in the midst of that working, and I know I see you sometimes, and I know the struggles, but a lot of people don't understand that when they see you on the internet looking all fly, there's a lot other stuff going on in the
Absolutely.
background. So this is the moment I personally have been waiting for. Do you know the
Oh,
moment?
no, no, no. We're not done yet. We're still talking about people that are suffering now. So,
Wait, wait,
aside-
wait.
okay.
Oh, we're going to go into that, but I don't want people to miss the. I was going to go Nigerian on them. I say the cocoa of this conversation.
Okay.
We're going to come back to that. But
Okay.
please, before a lot of people start dropping off or whatever, we need to see this fantastic products. The no jiggle bra, especially for those people who are heavy breasted. If you are
Yes,
bulky, you need this in your life.
absolutely. So we're going to
I want to
unveil.
see this before we continue gisting.
Okay. So we're going to unveil the April laugh, no jiggle, workout bra.
Yay!
Ta-da! There it is.
Yay! We should have come with a cup of something. I should have come with a cup of something to toast
I
this.
told you I was going to come with my tea. This is my cranberry tea.
No,
So,
you see horrible behavior. You came with cranberry tea. If Kome was going to go, should have come with a huge jar of juice. Oh
so
my
this
god.
is the.
It's amazing. Congratulations,
Thank
April.
you. Thank you
It was
so much.
beautiful.
This is
Having just
really, really.
seeing your logo on it, it just does it make you feel like this is mine?
I was emotional the first day I received it. I was very, very emotional. Like, wow, I have my name on a product. I have my name on something. And I was just like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so wowed actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so wowed. So that's the bra. And this is the leggings. This is the leggings. I don't know if you can say it.
Yeah, we can say it now.
Yeah, and it comes with a hidden pocket at the back where
And
you
see,
can hide your
that is
phone.
very important for you to put your phone when you're
Yeah, you
working
know,
out.
as a mom, you need to always find a way to put your keys or something. And the back also has a design that's really lovely, and it just feels like butter on your skin. I love it.
I love it. Of course, my own pair is coming.
Oh
Even
yeah.
even though I'll probably wear my own and be eating chips on the couch.
Thanks, guys.
Because thank you so much, April. Congratulations. Because I know we'll continue this celebration in the community,
Yes. Yes.
but we just want to say that, well, I want to say to you that I know the work that you put in, and just seeing this is like a testament to your journey.
Yes.
A lot of people work and they don't have anything to show for it. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank
My wish and my prayer for you is that this will go farther than you can imagine.
Amen.
I cannot wait for it to be global. So um before we even continue this conversation, I want you to quickly tell people who are live where we can buy it,
Okay.
and your plans for it to reach like other parts of the world that that is not the
Sure.
UK.
So right now, because you guys, Kome has a way. Kome is a boss lady. This one, she's just looking at us like she's a boss lady. She has a course on having running an Amazon business or an eBay business. So I'm presently taking a course so I can know exactly how to add the product to Amazon, how to apply for the FBA, and she's just been amazing. So I'm presently in the middle of getting my Amazon store to go live. And once it goes live, Amazon will be able to ship on my behalf to everywhere in the world, right? But right now, if you want to order, we can ship to you anywhere you are. It just means more work for me, and I have to go to the post office every day, but it's okay.
Don't know your name.
Exactly, it's okay. So you can send a DM to Fit Mrs. Fats on Instagram, and a member of our team will be able to get your details and ship your bra to you.
Yay. I'm gonna put, for those people who will watch after the live, I'm going to put the link to April's website and also to her social media handle in case you are team she dares to succeed and you don't even know her, so that you can go and order it. We have to be repping this brand.
Yes, so
This is not just about Black business, this is also female business, and we need
exactly.
to empower other women and encourage them to also do things. So whatever it is that you're sitting on, whatever idea it is you're sitting on, please bring it out. We want to buy from you.
Yes.
Now, congratulations. So now let's talk about, we're going to be rounding up because this life,
Oh my
if we
God, it's over
continue
an
like this,
hour.
how if we continue this, how we will just keep chatting and
Till
chatting. Or
midnight.
like this one's don't want to go to bed, right? So we're talking about those people who have it hard. So let's just talk about that a little bit. Do you
Right.
remember
People
what we're talking
struggling.
about? The people struggling, to start businesses or to grow businesses because of what
Oh,
is
right.
happening in the background.
Oh, right. So I think it's very important for you to, if you don't have a supportive spouse, you need to have friends that,
Friend,
I mean, not necessarily your best friends. Your best friend might not
business
be,
friends.
sorry, business friends. Exactly. Business friends, because it's just very important because they can relate with you. One of my coaches is a teacher, and Tutu is a fantastic teacher, and she launched a course in January, and she sold about 300 spaces so far. And this is just like a side gig for her. But we always trade words. Over the weekend, I told her I was not getting Facebook ads. She told me to wake up at 5 o'clock. I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? But she taught me. So now I have an idea of, okay, this is what I'm going to implement in my next ad. It's so important to have business friends. This earlier in the year, I left a voice note for Kome. I was actually sharing this voice notes with Shile. I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Like, so this is what I shared with Kome in the beginning of the year, that my goal for this year is to become a six-figure business. I don't know. I like every time I listen to that voice notes, I become emotional because I'm just like, how? Like, I always read about it casually, and just, when you watch other people talk about, oh, I'm now a six-figure business, I'm now a seven-figure business. I'm like, okay. However,
Okay.
however, I took a course. I have another business friend in quotes, Annie, and I once took a course, and I was part of a community on Facebook where, people will bounce off ideas each other. There was a time I was launching the East with April course, and, I was just asking them, okay, what name should I give it? People will come up with different suggestions, or do this, do that. Oh, I'm about to do the launch. What should I include? It was fantastic. And I remember Annie sending a newsletter saying, oh, like 2019, I was able to set a goal to make £100,000, and I was able to smash it. And I'm like, eh? So there are people, Annie can make 100K. Who am I? Who I be? Who
Not
is
you.
me? Who am I not to? And I said, okay, I'm going to set this goal afraid. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but God, this is my 2020 goal. But guess what? I was broke. I was I was broke. You remember I was moaning to you that, Kome, can you imagine I spent £3,500 on what's it called? On graphic design in 2019. Like I was putting maths together. I was like, how did I spend so much on this? How did I spend so much on that? But I guess that phase was meant to happen because if I hadn't, I'm not going to have a clear realization of the goals that I need to set or just have the drive to want to achieve more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important for you to have business friends who you can tell them your dreams and like, go for it. No, you're going to write.
They,
No,
they
let
won't encourage you.
they need to they will be there to encourage you, to cheer you up, to be your first buyer, to be your whatever it is. You need business friends. Your business
Just
friends
gonna
are
drop
not.
quickly.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just going to drop quickly. Please, if you have questions, we're going to be rounding up in the next 10 minutes. So if you have questions, this is the time to drop it in the chat so that Lola can respond to you.
Yes, yeah. If you have any questions, please leave it in the chat and I'll be so happy to respond to it. So it's very important to have business oriented friends who are not jealous of what you're achieving, who are not going to talk you down out of your goals, but will just be there to, and they don't you don't necessarily have to speak to them one on one. You can actually have like, but the body coach. Every time I look at the body coach, I'm like, that's my mentor. I've never met him. I've never met Joe. I don't know what he looks like, but I know that he writes books. He's doing fantastic in the fitness industry, and it's just I aspire to be more than him.
Yeah.
So he's my mentor in my head. And there are times when I just go on his page for inspiration and that's it. So you need to have people in your in your line of business that you aspire to be more than, and don't ever limit yourself.
Yeah.
That thing is deadly and it can happen to you naturally as a woman. Like, okay, well, I'm a mom now, I'm a wife, what else do I need to achieve in this world? You can be more. I always remind myself that by the time my children go back, by the time they grow up and they're back to school, what is going to be left of me? Am I just going to be at home lonely? No, I'll be retired and making cool money on the side because I'm building the foundation to
Wow.
living my best life, basically. So not only do you need business friends, you have to take your business. Nobody can take your business more seriously than you. Forget the number of people that are going to work for you. If they don't see your drive, they're going to do your business anyhow.
Wow.
So you have to be passionate about your business. Nobody can do it better than you.
Okay.
And that's why you have to build structure not only around people but around your business.
That's as well.
Because when people leave you, you're going to be left on, oh, okay, so what do I do next? So you have to build a structure in such a way that you can fire and hire at any time.
Yeah. Do you know what? I want to take a few questions. So I can see some questions already that we didn't even see in the beginning.
Yeah.
So the first question is from, okay, let me go through the comments quickly. So first of all, Leslie says, hello, ladies. I'm watching from the US. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for joining. Hi, Rolly. Dalola says, I feel that guilt all the time. I think she's talking about mom guilt.
Right.
How do we short circuit that feeling? How do we short circuit the
You just
feeling?
have to wear your sunglasses and shut it off.
That's as real as it gets. I don't even have a better answer than that. Like, just keep it moving.
You just have to soldier on and shut it down.
You have to tell yourself that you are not just, doing this to shut out your family because you don't love them. You're doing this because it's important and because you are a person too. So you too, you deserve to shine.
Exactly.
And it is when you are shining and you are happy that you can even be a great mom.
Exactly. Yes.
So many people who are carrying baggages, they are unhappy and they take it out on their children.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so next one says, oh, so this is a question from my daddy. He says, how did you arrive at the name April Laugh?
Hello, daddy. So April is my birth month, and Laugh is from my surname, my maiden name, which is Komalafe. And April Laugh came into play a few years ago when Facebook has just started. And, I went home on a holiday and my cousin was saying that, oh, have you heard about Facebook? And I'm like, what's Facebook? I said, oh, you need to sign up, you connect with people. I said, okay, that sounds interesting, but it's the internet. I don't want to put my name out. I don't want to use my real name. So I needed an alias. So I just said, okay, first name can be April and last name can be Laugh. And so that became my internet name. So most people know me as April, and that's fine.
Do you
So,
know
but
that I've never known your married surname? I've always known you as Lola Komolafe. So, Rolly says this live is so genuine. Thank
oh,
you, Rolly. Thank
oh,
you.
thank you, Rolene.
And this is toast. I saw a message before from somebody else, but I can't see it now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So a lot of them are congratulations, congratulations. And then this is Tosan. Tosan says, I remember speaking to Lola sometime in 2017 and thinking she was so bubbly, cheerful, and laughs a lot. Babe, don't be deceived. Under that laughter is a brain that is working like fire. And she says, I just assumed then that this is why she named her business April Laugh. And then Sheila is asking, what's your drive and what keeps you going?
Hi, Chile. So I think the drive for me will be wanting to be more, like wanting to be more than the girl that grew up in Elisha. My husband is always making fun of me, like, nobody will know that you're just a village girl from Elisha. I'm like, no, I'm not a village girl. I went to a tush school in Elisha, Ocean State. But I think the drive has always been to be more that I'm presently are, because the people that are making it in life don't have two heads. And the people that are making it, or the women that are successful in the businesses, they some don't even have the same opportunities as you. So what's stopping you?
Nothing.
Exactly. There's nothing stopping you. And you are the only one that can hold yourself back by being lazy, by not reading enough, by not watching.
Afraid.
Sorry?
By being afraid.
By being afraid, by just putting yourself in the corner or in a box thinking, oh, I've made it by being married or having a mom or being a mom. No.
Don't even get me started on that. That's
Like,
one of my trigger words. Like, what else do I want? I'm married and I have children. Like, okay, are you not a person anymore?
yeah.
Um,
So I think the drive has always been to be more than I presently am. Yeah.
mhm. So Stephanie is saying, happy to be here. It's great to have you, Stephanie.
Yay.
Sheila says, hello, my one and only April. Her laugh is everything. Okay, so we're going to be rounding up now. April, where do you see April laugh in? See, even me, I'm calling you April. Where do you see April laugh in the next 3 to 5 years? So now you have
So, oh,
you
three
have
to
to
five
line
years.
3 to 5 years. Mary,
Oh, yeah, 3 to 5 years. I don't even know, but the vision I have in my head now is that of Madam C.J. Walker, because the day I watched that documentary on Netflix, I'm just like, wow, she is rich. And just watching how she grew to that stage, it's all about passion. You just have to be passionate about what you're doing. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Life is too short. Don't do it. I'm going to wake up in by the grace of God, I'm going to wake up in 5 years still doing what I'm doing, inspiring people from all over the world, but of course in a different setting, right? I can have chains of April Laugh all over the world, just supplying this or supplying that. Or the dream is actually bigger than what I have in mind, because I always tell God, I don't want any man to take your glory in my life. I don't want any man-made glory. Oh, because I met someone and I met someone, then something happened. No, God's blessing is supernatural. You cannot compete it. Like, people are going to look at your blessing like, what part of the Bible is this woman reading that I'm not reading? That's the kind of blessing that I want God to give me for my business. It's so funny that years ago, I used to think, it would be nice to be able to afford a PR to make my brand big. It would be nice to be on Forbes. It would be nice to appear in this. But I've just realized that the more I grow, the more people see Christ in me, the more they can relate with my story, the more and the better it gets. So
And that's what we want.
I'm depending solely, like setting the goal to become a six-figure business in 2020 was just one of the things that I would just, just write, okay, I have a business, my to-do list for what New Year resolutions, like, okay, as a business owner, this is what I want to be. I want to do what Lagbaja has done, or I just want to improve myself. But guess what? COVID happened. And every time I look at the goals I set for 20, I just laugh because that was my own goals. That was my own vision. But what God has done or what God is doing has surpassed everything or anything that I can imagine or think of.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen in 3 years or in 5 years, but just imagine having times 5 or times 10 of what you're presently seeing.
Amen.
So the glory of God.
Amen. So on that note, we're going to end this live.
That's not fair. You
April,
guys, is that
if
fair?
I think if we continue now, this will just be me and you gisting. Some people be like, these ones are not ready to go to bed. I really want to say something to you that, when I see, like when I'm online and I see the transformation pictures of people who have been on your program, what just keeps coming to my mind is April is changing lives. How
Yeah.
does it feel to know that you have a hand in some people having better health, loving
Better
themselves,
marriages,
gaining
loving
confidence,
themselves.
conflict. Do you understand? How does it feel?
You can't put money to it. I think the monetary aspect of it is just, a reward of what you're doing, but you can't put a price on it. You can't. Is the feeling, the feeling is magical. It's magical for every time I read a testimonial, for every time I watch a testimonial, for every time I go live with a client and they're just sharing and pouring on how the change of lifestyle has just impacted their lives, their businesses, their relationships. It's just mind blowing. It's mind blowing. And I didn't envision to be a weight loss coach. When I was younger, people would ask me, "Oh, so what do you want to be when you grow up?" I want to be a newscaster. I want to be on NTA reading news. And look at what God has done. So don't depend so much on your capabilities. If you're watching this and you're about to start something or you're about to launch something, please don't depend on your capabilities. What you're doing or what you're thinking is nothing. It's zero compared to what God can do for you. Like my brother is still missing, and this happened in March, and now people still ask me, um, like, what's happening? Like, how are you able to do this with this happening to you? And I'm just like, I've gotten to a stage in my Christian journey that I know that if there's any situation that is beyond me, I don't have to stress about it. I just need to pray more, meditate more, praise more, cry if I need to, mourn if I need to, but I can't stress over what I can't control. It's going to distract you from achieving
When
more.
you're going into scriptures, now, do you remember that scripture that says, "You that worry, can you add a cubit to your height?" You can't. So
None.
there's no point. But
There's
Lola, we
absolutely
are
no
praying with
point.
you. Your brother is coming home. I know I've said
I
this to you
know. Oh,
private.
yes,
He's
I
coming.
know. I believe it.
There is no point. For people who keep saying, "No, I'm so sorry." No, there's nothing to be sorry about. He's
No.
somewhere chilling. He's getting himself. He's coming home. So that's all. That should keep you going. So obviously,
Yes.
there's nothing to cry about. You just
Yes.
know that God is taking care of him.
Yes.
When Jesus went into the wilderness, come, this is not something for life, but it's just happening that when Jesus went into the wilderness, it said he was led by the angels,
Hmm.
and nobody knew where he went. Do we know how far he went into the wilderness? But when he was done, he came back.
Yes.
That's how it's going to be, and we're
Amen.
holding on to that testimony that that's what's going to
Amen.
happen.
Amen.
So
So, ladies,
everyone,
the next time I'm going to allow Kome to interview me will be when I finally have a seven-figure business. And
hey, better don't say that, because see, for every step that you take, we have to shout about it, you know. So wait,
it's coming.
I'm
It's
down.
coming. It's coming very soon.
Even if you opened a gym, like an April Laugh gym, we'll still talk about this. We'll still come on live and say, April now has a gym. So you guys, you're gonna be seeing a lot of us. But I want to end this live now and say thank you everybody who has watched to
Thank
this
you, Kome.
point.
Thank you to
Um,
everyone.
we really we appreciate your time. We know that it is because you see something in us that you've come to watch us, and we just say thank you very much. um, if you want to buy the fitness bra, the no jiggle bra, and the leggings, please contact April. The link will be in the bio. If you want to join a community of supportive women entrepreneurs who are building successful businesses, not moi businesses, successful businesses, then you want to send me a message either on Facebook, either on Instagram, or you want to email me, and we will take it from there.
Rolly, I'm waiting for you to launch your own business. And please send me the product. I want to know. I want to buy from you. Okay. Thank
So
you,
good
Stephanie.
night,
Thank you, Shile.
everybody. Good night, everybody. If you're in the UK, good night. If you are in the States, in
Thank you, T.
Canada,
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Zeno.
bye, Daddy. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
And I'm taking us off